Happy Carnival! And welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Tonight we're joined by, it's become a tradition, that every year, once we get into the guts of the parade parades going on, that we get a visit by our lovely friends in the Krewe of Selene.
Hey.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening, guys.
So, tell us, what y'all's theme this year?
I'm going to turn every question like that over to Dana, since she's our parade chair.
Our theme is Fright Night Feast. Since we ride on Friday the 13th, we leaned into the horror side of things. I'm not a scary movie fan, but I like it.
Yeah, I knew that Valentine's was Saturday, but I didn't put two and two together and realize, wait.
I guess it could have been an option, but we decided to go with horror because how many times are we going to ride on Friday the 13th?
Right.
We had to.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
I find scary movies hilarious, personally. I just laugh at them. Like, don't go in there. Oh, I told you not to go in there.
I can watch like one or two, but most of them, not
You
for
can
me.
watch the old ones because they're so predictable. The newer ones, not so much.
Even though it's predictable, yeah.
So are y'all going to be highlighting like the classic movie monsters, or?
So it's more of food.
Okay.
Since it's a Fright Night Feast, our float builder, his props were food themed.
Okay.
So we do have a classic movie, which is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Nice.
I've never seen it. When I found out it was a movie, I was like, no way.
Yes.
Might have to go watch it. We'll see. But we have 24 floats. In addition to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, we have a Pinch of Terror, which is like a lobster. Like a pinch, you get it?
Yeah.
That's my float, that's why.
We had to be really creative this year. When you get the floats, and you guys know this too, when you get the floats and then you got to kind of put a theme with the props, and you're really, really trying to stretch an idea.
Yeah.
So
It was a little tough this year.
Yeah. Well, the officer's float is Hell's Kitchen. So
All right.
that's who we
They're
are.
the chefs.
And we're the chefs, and so we are Hell's Kitchen. So, and I don't know what our costumes are going to look like. One of the ladies is the one who just says, okay, we're going to do this. I'm like, okay. Just
Whatever. Go
gives
for
me
it.
a hat, gives me a wig, and just says wear it. So, okay, I do.
Well, we have 3 queens, I know, but one from this year. So congratulations on your reign. I hope you're having a good time so far.
Yes, it's been really, really exciting. I've been going to little parties.
It sounds like everything from the
And I've been
conversation I
going
was
to
hearing earlier.
Other crews have their balls,
Yeah.
things, so it's been exciting. I've been honored to be selected as the queen. Making a lot of new friends, learning a lot of new things.
Well, we also did last week the Little Pearl Elementary in Slidell.
Uh-huh.
They're studying the kings and queens.
Oh.
So they ask that we come, and they're pre-K and K kids, and they were just like, oh, are you a queen? Hell, princess. And they wanted to touch the crown, and they were touching everything. They were really cute. They were just in awe. So they were having tea and crumpets. It was lemonade and Oreos, but it was close enough.
And then each group, each class had an opportunity to have a picture, group picture.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and I think this Friday, there's going to be at Walmart a parade.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this in years past where, like, they get, like, a couple marching bands and dance teams and the whole 9 yards going to the
it's at the Walmart on North Shore Boulevard, and one of the ladies that kind of organizes it is a crew member. And so it's got all the different crews from Slidell. Poseidon will be there, Titans, Bilge, us, and whoever, Anthea probably. And then we just walked around the store. It's so much fun.
Oh, that's the one in the store?
It's in the store.
Oh, I've
And
seen
they
videos. I
have-
always thought that was just kind of impromptu, you know?
And it's funny because the kids are there. It's mostly like daycare centers that come out there.
Yeah.
And they hold their bags like it's trick or treat. And they stand there with their bags open, and you can't really throw it at them because they don't know what to do with it. So they just stand there with that. And then there's people from the Stark out there too as well. So you go around about 2 or 3 times, and it's pretty much. And they have the bands, and so it's really cute.
I really like that. You mentioned the Stark. I really like that. That float. That I don't think that I've seen one similar to it in any of the other jurisdictions. Like in Orleans or whatever. But the Stark float. That's
The throwback float.
the throwback float at the end of pretty much all y'all's parades.
Yeah.
I think that it's kind of an icon for us at this point. I mean,
Yeah, a couple of uptown parades do something similar for, I don't know, any of the lighthouse or whoever does the recycling for those. But yeah, I always notice the sheriff one at the end of all the Slidell parades.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of throws, what are some of the throws that spectators can anticipate?
Well, this year we have sunglasses. We
Yeah.
have some. We have light up sunglasses. We have some really pretty blown beads that are moons and crescent moons, blue and silver. We have. We're gonna. I don't even remember half the stuff we have.
It's a lot of things, like random things. There's like an ice cream scoop, a sunglass holder, silicone wine glasses. It's just stuff that I just read that like hasn't come in yet.
We're trying
There's like
to get.
so many random things.
We are trying, like the other crews, to get away from the beads and have some sustainable things. And they're random. I mean, and last year, Tracy wanted to do ice scrapers, and we're like, oh, what a stupid idea. But this year, we would have needed
Yeah.
Would have been
Wish
nice
I
to
had
have
we
it
could
this
have
year.
used
Yeah.
those this year. She even said, well, see, we needed the ice
I
scrapers.
could have used it this morning,
That's
literally.
right.
Yeah.
So,
My old
We
debit
have-
card has been worn out in the last week.
Well, you have socks and the bucket hats
Sacks.
also.
Oh, there's hard hats too.
And
oh
the
yeah, we have
hats.
hard hats for the kids, and we did incorporate some Valentine stuff. We do have heart sunglasses, light up bracelets, the clay bracelets, our standard cups. We do those, and
Purses.
our purses, of course.
Yes.
We have thousands and thousands.
The
of
original
thousands.
purses.
And then our Grand Marshal this year is Missy Spinoza, who is the lead singer for Witness.
Okay.
So I'm sure that you've heard of her before. And she is so excited. Oh my God. She is just beside herself with excitement. She called us and, can I do this? Can we do this? Let's do this. So we're having a pre-parade party Monday evening at Triangle Square in Slidell. And it's just like for her to come meet, just kind of mingle. Nothing big, but that was something that she wanted to do, that she could meet with the people. And she came to our last meeting, and everybody was so excited, and she is too. So she'll be out there and ready to roll. She's got a new song out. So
That's something that's really excited me for Carnival this year, is how excited a lot of the celebrity monarchs and grand marshals and whatnot seem to be this year. That there's a few years where like the monarchs, you won't really see a whole lot from them saying, hey, come see me in such and such parade. But it seems like all of the different monarchs and grand marshals like that, you're seeing them putting out stuff on their social medias,
Right.
and it's really heartwarming for me
Yeah.
to see that they understand that it's a true honor to be.
and I don't think anybody's ever had Missy in their
Not that I know
cruise.
of.
And she's an icon in Slidell. I mean, she's been around a long time. So, she was really excited, and when we called her, in fact, Tracy said she cried. She was excited.
Wow.
So I was honored, honored.
Yeah.
So I was glad of that.
Well, it's good that people realize, like you're saying, the kind of gravity of being asked to do that. Like the one that clearly comes to mind is Bacchus this year. He's, he's, I forget his name, Wellburn or something like that. He's a voice actor, but he's been on social media all over the place. Just,
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
Warburton.
just loving it.
Warburton.
Yeah, he's Joe Swanson from Family Guy.
Oh,
He
okay.
was, he was on he was on
That's funny.
Seinfeld and all, but yeah, he's been posting like crazy every
That's
couple of
awesome.
days. He's like, making some fun out of it. But like how, like you mentioned, I've seen others doing it where they're really embracing that role and realizing how much of an honor we consider that down here. Because most of the other part of the country, they have to be like, oh, you're gonna ride down the street, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but for us, it's a big deal, right?
Right.
Nobody else gets it.
As they say everywhere else, it's just Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Just Tuesday.
Right.
So,
So I have a question for the queen, though.
okay.
She's sitting here all quiet. So what was your face like when you realized you were going to be queen? Like, was it like, or
I was in shock. I was in shock. I thought about putting in for Queen, and Selene does bingo.
yeah,
And I was lucky one night, and I won some money. So I said, I'm going to put this towards the Queen. And I was just doing it for fun. And when they came over to tell me, I just didn't know what to say. I was in shock, But
so it was manifest destiny.
yeah,
That's
So
correct.
you
I was
won
like,
the money
is
and
this
then went in for it. That's
I
nice.
kept thinking, when am I going to wake up from this dream? It's like, is
How
this
long
really
have you been part of the crew?
2 years. This is
Oh,
my
okay, so
second
you're-
year.
You're a newbie.
So I just,
It's never going to be the same again. You're going to be like, I was queen last year.
well,
Now I'm just a lowly peasant.
just be along with all the rest of them,
Yeah.
But it has been exciting, and I've enjoyed all the different things that I've been invited to.
Yeah.
It's just been an honor.
Well, I hope I overheard you and the coach talking earlier about, you don't necessarily have to do everything. So I hope you go into what you want to and enjoying yourself,
Yes.
because
I've been able
you
to
can overdo it, I can
No.
imagine.
Well, I've
you
been
know.
able to go to all of the events that I've been asked to attend. So,
Yeah.
because as queen, I'm supposed to represent Selene.
Sure.
So,
But it's your reign.
but I want to make sure that
Yeah.
I represent, Selene to the best of my ability.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Well, and she's doing a fine job. She's doing a fine job.
Thank you.
Our king, on the other hand, is 25 years old, and he's like, oh my gosh, what did I get into? So, young man that wanted to just ride with his dad. And he pulled the king card, and he was like, oh my
Uh-oh.
gosh, now what? And it kind of showed on his face. But he's coming around, and it's just kind of a shock to him too as well. But he was like, now what? Now what? So
Well, I think they have to approach it in their own way.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure you have your rules that you want them to stick by, but you also want them to have fun.
yes,
25-year-old, he's probably going to let loose a little bit on that float.
yeah, he
You know?
probably will. And he's got a few veterans on there with the Dukes that'll
Yeah,
make sure he doesn't do too bad.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
yeah.
So
Well, his dad's riding as a duke too. So.
yeah, his dad's ridden as a Duke a few times, so he knows the ropes.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I know that a lot of times with royalty, they'll make a decree, shall we say, of this is something that I'd like to see the crew work towards on a charity aspect. Have you done something like that this year?
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not really.
Not yet.
No.
We're doing, we have our community outreach program where
Yeah.
we do different things within the community. And the one that we're going to do in March is an organization that fills backpacks, little bags of goodies for some of the kids in school that may not have food for the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's just one of their programs is really good. It's through one of the churches out there, and so that's going to be one of our things that we do this year. We also do donations for the Slidell Ladies for Liberty, which sends the boxes across overseas for Slidell residents. And then throughout the year, there might be something that comes up, and we're like, hey, let's do this. A couple years ago, we did the pack a purse for the hurricane victims. And then 2 years ago, we did a big donation to Our Lady of, or St. Margaret Mary Church, who was going up to the East Coast when they had all that flooding last year.
Oh, yeah.
So as things come up, we will, jump on those if it's something that we can do.
Well, just to put it in your head, my car, it hasn't been running great. So,
I think there's an organization you can donate it to.
it's all the way around.
Start
No, but
GoFundMe.
I know y'all do, everything you can in your community, and I'm surprised you'll reach so far outside of your community. I hear about that, and not that you're really bragging about it, but you've reached beyond just as you see needs, which is nice.
Well, you don't really realize within the community just what's there. A lot of things are very low key.
Right.
You don't know about them until somebody brings one thing up, and you're like, oh, we can do that. We do. There's another organization out there called My Friend's Closet, and they help the teenagers. We donate to that every year. We do graduation gifts for some of the kids. And so, we like to toot our own horn, I guess. Maybe not. But we do a scholarship program. So that's another thing that we do. We do a scholarship for someone in the local area that might need that help. So
Nice. That's amazing to me that, because you're not a huge crew, but you seem to do a lot, Which,
well, we have something planned just about every month.
yeah.
And for anyone that wants to come out to bingo on a Tuesday night, I'll plug the bingo.
I know.
We
That
have
is
bingo
so
every
much fun.
Tuesday night at the Knights of Columbus Hall on West Hall, and that's a way for us to make some money that we need for throughout the year.
Yeah.
So if you like bingo, come on out.
I just donate. I don't win.
Have y'all been keeping an eye on the weather for y'all's parade? What's
Definitely.
the weather forecasters predicting for y'all's parade day?
I didn't see if they were going that far out, but I think they're
It's
thinking
getting
it's
close.
gonna
It's getting close.
it's gonna stay pretty good. But I know this weekend is supposed to be absolutely perfect weather.
Yeah.
So
I looked a couple days ago, and it seemed like that next Sunday after your parade had a very small chance of rain, and that
Good.
was it. But the temperature looked good. Now that was 2 weeks ahead of time, but it seems like it's on track to be good. So we'll keep it there.
yeah, that's what we
Let's
like.
hope so.
Yeah.
I know y'all usually have some great marching bands and dance teams with y'all. Do y'all know any of those that are going to be performing with y'all this year?
Are you looking at me? Yes.
Yes, because you're in charge.
We have 7 marching bands this year. That's the most bands
Nice.
that we've ever had. We have our local bands, Slidell, North Shore, Pearl River. Salmon is marching with us this year. Normally
Awesome.
they don't. Pope John Paul, St. Tammany Junior High, and then we have a band from Ohio
Ooh.
coming in. So excited about that. And then we have our other adult dance groups, our littles dance groups. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Awesome.
Everyone's excited.
So, as always, where can people follow y'all online?
We have a website, kreweofselene.net. We have our Facebook, Krewe of Selene, and we have Instagram, Krewe of Selene. Follow, like, share, subscribe.
That's right. So, as always, I love seeing y'all every year. Like I said in the beginning, it's become a tradition for us that we look forward to getting our visit from Selene every year. And
We do
when
too.
I hit Dana
would
up
not miss
earlier
it.
this week, I said, "Hey, am I gonna get my traditional visit this year?" She's like, "Yep. Let me check with the ladies, see when."
I was
when
like,
we're
this is
free."
my favorite event. I
Yeah.
love coming here. I do. I love coming here.
So I wish y'all a phenomenal, amazing ride. And again, hail Selene.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I hope to see all of y'all out there. Signing out. We'll see you on the route. If you like us, you can support us. You go to our website. You can purchase our shirts and
These
Couple
beautiful
other-
things.
couple other goodies that we have out there. And be sure to follow us online as well. The links are all over here. And while you're at it, be sure to click that subscribe button down there and the little bell to stay in touch on when we put out new content. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the route.